Grand Rising Boo Boo Kitties, back with another video, but this video is requested. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you Boo Boo Kitties 3 tips on how to not have awkward hands for your social media pictures. Now, the first tip that I'm going to tell you is going to be very helpful. Watch how, no matter what I'm doing, I always make sure that my pointer finger is isolated and the rest of my hands are retracted. Now, let me just show you this same exact demonstration, but sitting down, focusing on my hands. Anytime I am posing, I always make sure that my hands hold this one wonder pose. Literally, it's like your pointer finger is holding up your hand and you're just allowing the rest of your fingers to just drop, literally. And also keep in mind that as I'm posing, I'm making sure that my hands always stay in contact with my body, unless I'm posing like this. But even if you're doing hand on the face, still same pose, pointer finger, the rest of the fingers drop. Just to emphasize your poses, make sure that you pose head to toe. So tilt your head, tilt your shoulders a bit, tilt your knees, raise your knees and kind of alternate. And then you place your hands. That's pretty much what I do. Being that it's so second nature for me, I don't think through it, but at the beginning, I made sure to pose in front of the mirror. But this is just for you and for fun. Even if I have both of my hands here in between my forearms, even if I have it dropped here, if I ever have both my hands in contact with each other, one hand I'm going to be holding my pointer finger and the rest of my fingers are going to be relaxed. Again, you want it to be as natural as possible. Even if you're doing this, extend your hands, darling. Lean forward. Make sure that your hands are always in contact with your body. Even if you dip low, you know what I'm saying? Bring it back up. Alternate your knees. Turn your shoulders. Lean forward. Tilt your neck. Always make sure that your hands are in contact. Even if you raise your hand, darling, make sure that, once again, your hands are always in contact with your body, unless you're doing a particular pose where your hand is hanging off. Make sure that you hold that one wonder pose. Now, my third little tip, Boo Boo Kitty, is make sure that you pay attention to your surroundings and use your attire. I love doing long sleeves because I feel like whenever I hold the edge of my sleeve in my hand, that's a perfect pose right there, as you can see. So that's what I basically do in all of my pictures. I act like I have a long sleeve sweater on, but opposed to you holding on to that long sleeve sweater with your pointer finger just free and isolated, let the rest of your let the rest of your fingers just hang. Let the rest of your fingers just relax. But since I have a long sleeve sweater, like I said, it's easier for me because no matter where I place my hands or my arms, I'm gonna want to pull the sweater down to show, it looks cute. So it looks cute that way anyway, but it helps with posing. So if you have a long sleeve sweater, if you have a handbag, if you have a top that has somewhat of the tie strings on it, you can play around with that. But like I said, keeping in mind that you're always just isolating the rest of your fingers. So if you're playing around with your collar, if you're playing around with a hat, if you're playing around with your sleeves as I am, I always make sure that that pointer finger, I'm just always isolating, as you can see here, even if it's on top of the temple, even if it's placed on top of my knee here. And you guys can just see all of this. So I hope that these tips helped. That one pose wonder is extremely helpful when it comes to hand placement and just taking your pictures day to day. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel, and I cannot wait to speak to y'all Boo Boo Kitties because I appreciate y'all. So make sure that you tune in because I'm gonna be dropping another video later on today. So have a great day, boos.